as artists, 9 times out of 10 when it comes to us making a project, it is our job to make the title the key that unlocks the door to let the listener know what it is they're going to be dealing with for the next 15, 20, maybe even 30 to 40 minutes. So seeing a title like Ignore This Terrible Drug, there's 5,000 thoughts that popped into my head. And I was like, dude, if you're going to talk about something related to drugs and it's like Molly or Perks or Xans, I was immediately going to thrash this record. But I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, and I'm sorry that I thought that, because as soon as I started listening to it, I wanted to know who produced the tracks. Come to find out, Jon Voight has produced, mixed, mastered everything with this album on his own. The description of this album talked about his mother, or his mother's basement rather, and this project was recorded, mixed, and mastered there. Those kinds of projects are the ones that mean the most to us. And the drug that he's referring to in the title isn't anything that you can truly become addicted to by taking it, but more or less experiencing it, and that is life. Not to sound like a straight-edge kid, but life is the most addictive drug out there, because when you have good times and you start to witness very bad and very negative times and trying times, you want to go back to when things were carefree. You didn't want to deal with this bullshit. You don't want to be an adult. 9 times out of 10, when people talk about doing adult things, they just sound like they're dealing with losing a ligament, because it's difficult growing up. It's difficult doing these big major things and leaving high school, doing major things like getting a job. There's multiple things that you deal with in life that some people that are watching this video right now are probably getting ready to go through. It's gonna suck. Life's gonna suck a lot. But there's gonna be a point in time where life starts to get better. But for some people, it takes a hell of a lot longer than it does for others. And it goes from talking and reflecting on when things were simpler to basically a societal commentary song with Soap. And that blew me away, because there aren't that many underground artists out there that willfully start a song talking about how society is going down the drain and no one cares about anything and the planet is basically going to hell in a handbasket. But with the amount of social media commentary that's involved with that, you already know what it's going to be about, right? No, you don't, because the lyrical ability of these two on this track definitely shows that they are willing to put themselves out there and let you know that there's something wrong with people and there's something wrong with the planet. But nevertheless, as the project goes on, I really enjoyed the interlude that you had here, John, but I didn't think the project was long enough for it to contain an interlude, because 8 tracks, if you had maybe 10 tracks and the 5th one was the interlude, that's the only truly negative thing that I have to say. The mixing, it's almost like you're talking to yourself. The way that it sounds is like that stereotypical version of someone's conscience. It just puts you in your mind. And when we can be welcomed inside of an artist's brain to let us know what it's like to deal with these struggles that they're dealing with, or even when they want to let loose for a little bit, much like on a song, That Country, you know? Seeing Slim Reaper on the track was also very interesting. But the other thing, and I know I said there was one thing that I didn't like, but the other thing that I didn't like is that, damn it, these songs could have been longer. They could have had at least maybe one more verse from you or something of the sort. Like, I think it's Ken Carl Pierce has one verse and 2 ends of the hook, and then it fades away. And damn it, man, I wanted more, because it feels like you still had more to talk about, but I don't know. And then another thing with what? Dude, you started, and the beat was awesome. The song is great. The entire EP is amazing, but damn it, man, make the songs longer if you can. Don't take my minor discontent for the fact that you're trying to compress your message within one verse to let the people know what's going on to deter you from making the same length of songs. That's the only negative thing that I have to say. The interlude was badly placed. There should have been maybe one or two more tracks, but maybe they didn't fit this project. I'm not sure. And then the length of a couple of the tracks is too daggone short, because I imagined to have another verse where you go in just as hard, but it didn't, and I'm kind of mad about that. But nevertheless, I did enjoy this project thoroughly. I really, really did. I highly recommend you guys listen to it because, like I said when this video started, it's not what you expect. It is not at all what you expect. And I think that is all that I have to say. Jon, you wowed me with this project. You really did. And whatever you come out with in the future, I will definitely look forward to, and maybe even review on the channel as well. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please check out the album in the description. It is on SoundCloud only from what I've seen in my research. If I'm proven wrong by that, someone will let me know. Tune in next week when I review the brand new Frank Lee and Disrupt EP, Human Slider. Until then, enjoy your weekend, stay selfish, peace.